Hello y'all, thank you for clicking in. Today we're going to be talking about slip joint knives. Hello y'all and welcome back to Big Bear Gear Reviews. If you like what you see, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and hope you enjoy the show. So, the first knife we're going to talk about is one that I've done a video on the past. This one here, up here, this is the Senran Mew 9055. So really nice. It's not really a slip joint, it's a ball bearing system that keeps it locked. If you want, you can go see the video of it. I'll link it in the description. This is actually the this is the knife that gave me the idea for this video. When I did the video over a year ago, I had a comment from a good friend of mine, 8Tech Reviews, and on that comment I told him that I'm going to do a list of different slip joint knives. I never really got around to doing it, so got around to it now, and better late than ever, I guess. So this is the first one. This is a full-size big workhorse knife. I really like it. It has a slightly what is it called again, convex grind. It's a great food slicer. Go see the video, you'll see a full review about this knife. It's a really nice, legal in most places of the world blade. Some places might have a problem with the size of it and the fact that it, well, kind of looks big and scary sometimes. You could get it in several different colors with white instead of the blue, or I believe green or gray. I got one for a friend also, which was the reason I got this one for me. First I thought it was a gimmicky knife till I got it for a friend and used it for a little while before I gave it to him. Really nice knife. Okay, the next knife is kind of a family. 3 knives are basically the same knife. These here. These are the Senran Mew 7065. They're a little hard to find right now on AliExpress, but if I find a link, I will, of course, attach it. So these knives you get you can get in a dark wood or in a light wood. These are the 7065 RUX. I don't remember the exact designation of each one. One is SA, one is XL, and one is XH. You can get them or with a dark wood or with a lighter wood, or see if we can get this on. There you go. There's a little like a flowery design on the steel. Really nice knife in general. I personally decided to carry this one with a little lighter wood. It's not really that much lighter, but it is a little lighter on the give me a sec to kill the light here. It's a little lighter wood than that one, which you catch it really nice on the camera. I decided to carry it when I carried these 3. I made for the little leather slip, and you know, just sits in the 5th pocket really nicely. By the way, dimensions for all these knives I will have at the end of the video. So these are the Senran Mew 7065. The next knife I'm going to talk about, well, 2 knives really, is I'm going to talk about the first one. I'm going to talk about one that I don't have anymore. That is the Boker Tech tool. I had the full one, which only had a blade, but you can get them with pry, nail cleaners, cutters, scissors, full multi-tool. You can get the mini size, which is a little smaller than the one I had, with wood grips. I had the one in carbon fiber, which is the reason I got rid of it. I sold it to a friend because I really don't like carbon fiber knives. I found that one was very slippery in the hand and I didn't want to have it. It was a great knife. It also looked very classy, which is why I'm pairing it with this knife. This one is the Brother 1508. You can get it with this, which is bone handle, or with carbon fiber with a metal silver colored inlay, which is their shield that they put on their knives. Classy traditional slip joint. You really can't find any that much better than this in the budget category. For this one is, what steel is it? This one is VG10 steel. Here, really great detent. Has a halfway lock. It's almost 90 degrees. It's a little bit more than a 90 degree. Really nice. You have a lanyard hole if you want to use it. I don't know what more I can say about this knife. I carry this one. I go suit and jacket a lot. It's a beautiful knife. very good steel, and for the price, it's really, really a steal. It's a perfect budget friendly high-end EDC knife. Plus, if you check it out, the fit and finish on them is perfect. I can't find really anywhere where the bone and metal don't like really sit flush. There's a little bit up here where it's like a tiny bit, rounded. The bone and metal are not sitting perfectly, but other than that, I really, it's flush. You don't feel the pins. It's a really nice knife. Okay, the next family of knives I'm talking about, is the Victorinox knives. I have here two of them. I'm not going to go into specific models, which are very based on your own choice, what you like the most, that's what you should get with the tools that you need. But if you're talking just a slip joint knife, they do have the Victorinox Army 1, which is a steel body, not like this. It's a different type of. It's not. There's no. I don't know what to call it. Stippling on it really. It's as smooth as just the knife. This one is the Cadet. I brought it out because, as you can see, you can get them with a steel. They call it an A-LOX scale, or you can get it in with like a plastic, where you can get the tweezers and toothpick. This is an older version. I don't remember what model it is, but just to show you guys, again, Victorinox slip joint blades, and these pretty much anywhere around the world, no one's going to give you trouble for it. I mean, let's be honest, MacGyver took it to wherever he went and never got into trouble for carrying a knife. Well, if you're going to talk traditional knives or slip joints, you really can't get away from the multi-bladed knife. A while back on a Facebook group I'm on, I don't even remember which one, someone asked what book or movie got you really into knives. And weirdly, the one that got me into knives is Tom Sawyer, where his sister promises him if he goes to church, he's going to get him a real Barlow knife. That's when I decided, I want to see what this Barlow knife is, and I got my first Barlow knife, which is this one right here. I got the Charade Old-Timer Barlow. As knives go, it's really, I think it's 440 steel or something like that. I'll have it in the description at the end of the description. I'll have video when I talk about the sizes. You'll see. I'll talk about it. You get a big, this is a smaller blade. You get a small, really clip point blade and a small pen knife on it. It's a really nice, I think that's Darlin handle. It was a nice multi-bladed, very traditional, as you guys can see. Even kids in the mid 1800s, or like this type of a knife was a very common, I guess, enough that people would want it. The next knife I got is, again, the next knife in this category is another Charade. This is the Charade Trapper. This got me into love of trappers. I only have two of them out here, but I have many more. I really like this one. I got this for my 22nd birthday. It had my name engraved on it. And it's really nice, small. What does it say there? There's the model number on it, I guess. Blade. It's nice to have a secondary blade, even though even though you get a regular shaped knife, I mainly use the spay or spay, however you want to call it, blade, maybe because it's easier to open it. So that's this one, but there's many hundreds of different trappers or classic blades, like this one, which is it's not real. I think I got this one off AliExpress a while ago, not knowing that it's a clone. It's a buck. You get 3 different blades on it. It's a really nice, it really is a nice knife. It's a shame it's a copy that they wrote it on it, otherwise I would probably carry it a little more. But it's a really nice knife, multi-bladed, really nice. This one is an Elkridge a friend gave me. You get the wood and some plastic composite up here. It's a really smooth knife. It is 440 or 440C, I'm not sure. There's a say on it. You see, No, this says, yeah, 440 stainless. Doesn't say what 440. Based on the way it uses and is sharpened, I'm believing it's 440C, even though they should write if it is, so it probably isn't. It's a really nice knife. Again, traditional knives, normally you'll get nicer looking handles in them. You can see here you have this Derlin that looks kind of almost like bone or burnt wood or something interesting. You get wood and brass. You get like wood, different wood and nicer looking composites. I'm not sure if that's real wood. I'm going to be honest with you. It is a Chinese knife. Elkridge is basically it's a higher end knives of MTech. They wanted a second brand name. A lot of Chinese companies do that today, but these were much earlier. So Elkridge and MTech are the same company, while Elkridge is like their higher end knives. I have several knives of them. I normally prefer their fixed blades over their folders because their folders are garbage. But in this case, they really hit the ball out of the park. It's a really beautiful, well, trapper, and I really love my trappers. Okay, y'all, another category which deserves a video for itself, which I will do, but because this is slip joints and these do fit the bill, is keychain knives. Now, these are 3 out of a lot. I'm going to do a video where I'm going to have many of them. Some of them are locking, but these are 3 that are kind of represent the 3 main family of keychain knives. I'm going to start with the this one, the Victorinox Classic. Everyone knows this one. I did in my keychain multi-tools. I had this one. It's a great knife. You can get it in many different colors. Have a small blade, and it's a slip joint. I mean, there's not much I can say about it that you don't know if you just look at it. The next one I want to talk about is expensive, almost mall ninja knives, but that actually perform pretty well, which is this. Please, if you speak French and I mispronounce it, I'm sorry. This is the Lingual Leclerc. It's in 440. There's also bigger versions of this. This is the keychain version. I mean, it comes with a keychain and a big keyring. You have the little fly on a thingamajig. I've never really carried this. I got it as a gift and thought of it as mainly as gimmicky, but it's a very traditional looking slip joint you can have on your keys. The next category is practical ones. For practical ones, I have this. This is the Senran Mu, give me a second, 6020. It's I believe it's a clone of the Dragonfly or something like it. I don't know, some Spyderco. I don't really like Spyderco shapes. I don't know their lineup that well. What you have here is the Spyderco blade shape with the open hole. You have a big finger choil. It's very, very useful. And this, when you get a bottle opener on the back, there is I think that's a robin or a sparrow on it. It's a really nice small knife. It works really, really well. I carried this one, not on my keys, but I just carried it as a 5th pocket knife for a while. But it's meant to be as a keychain knife, and I mean, I added the key ring. It didn't come with it. It's a really nice. I don't really know what to say about it. It's really well built. Has decent decent action. I think it's 8CR14. I don't remember. It's a few bucks. It's a great knife. Okay, so the main reason you would carry a slip joint knife, I'm going to talk while you guys can look at the specs of most of the knives in this video. Well, the main reason to carry is going to be legality reasons. A lot of countries and governments are going to give you guys trouble for carrying locking blades or really big blades, and most slip joints, not all, fall into the legal boundaries that 95% of the countries have. They're going to be smaller blades. They're going to be non-locking, as their name, slip joints. Well, most of these are slip joints, but as their name, slip joints do tell. Now, I carry slip joints a lot just because of the classy, well, Legal reasons, of course, where I live, I'm not allowed to carry a locking blade, but it's a very classy, upscale knife to own. And you know, carrying it out, you pull it out, it's non-scary. It's a little more interesting knife, and you know what, at the end of the day, it might help you bring another person into our knife-loving family. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed the show. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and see y'all on another day.